Hey yo, E-King Fight News. Let's get it. Eddie Hearn reacts to Wilder reacting to his offer of $12.5 million. Flat fee, no pay-per-view, just cash. E-King Fight News. Y'all know what it is. Okay, so Eddie Hearn, point blank, he basically said, you know what? Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. If Wilder doesn't want to take this 12.5, if Wilder doesn't want to take that bag, we'll just fight Povetkin. You know, it's interesting because it seems like there's two situations for Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, because they are definitely being coaxed into a fight with Alexander Povetkin. Eddie Hearn saw it coming a mile away, because he's been saying, you know, the IBF, Alexander Povetkin, they're going to force that mandatory very soon. And then news came out later on, a couple weeks later, that yes indeed, Alexander Povetkin's looking for a direct shot at Anthony Joshua. He wants no parts of Dillian Whyte, and you know, Dillian Whyte is trying to actually fight Povetkin, but, you know, Povetkin's team doesn't want it. And obviously, you know, they're chasing the Joshua fight. But Deontay Wilder, rightfully so, is deserving of a shot. More deserving than any other heavyweight. Yet and still, he's facing an offer that looks to be a rip-off type offer. It looks to be like, okay, take the lower end of the stick. You know, oh, if you win, you know, there's no guarantee he's the ace side in the rematch. That's what he was looking for. Is a reverse offer in the rematch. He's not getting that. He's getting 12.5. According to these same sources, it doesn't say in this offer that the fight's gonna happen next. It doesn't say the venue. It's just a take it or leave it offer on a flat rate for a fight that could potentially do upwards of 1 million pay-per-view buys in the U.S. alone. I'm not even throwing in the millions of pay-per-views that would happen in Sky Sports. I'm not even throwing, if you throw that in, the UK pay-per-view market, you're probably going to get another 30 million. Another $30 million. So it makes it it's a $100 million fight, and you're effectively giving Deontay Wilder 12.5%. Fuck out of here. I totally understand him turning that down. I totally understand it. Now, if he takes it, it's up to him. He knows this is the fight the fans want to see. Absolutely. But here's a quote from Eddie Hearn. Shout out to The Ring magazine. They got that scoop. So shout out to them. And let's get it. I'm gonna show you that quote real quick. All right, so here it is. If they don't want it, we'll fight our mandatory, Hearn told The Ring. But he added this somewhat encouraging caveat. If they don't accept it, if Wilder does not accept, the fight is not dead. It just means we're going to fight Alexander Povetkin next. And we'll talk again in December or February or March of next year. Okay, so take it or leave it, otherwise it's not happening this year. That's what Eddie Hearn's saying. That's what he's saying in the media. On Monday, The Ring spoke with Shelly Finkel, co-manager of Wilder, and he's saying, you know what, if Anthony Joshua wants to make this fight, Deontay Wilder will take anything within reason. Any reasonable offer, Deontay Wilder will absolutely take the fight. No doubt about it. They're okay with 60-40, you know. Okay, now let's see this. A day later, however, having been apprised of Hearn's offer, Finkel seemed a lot less agreeable. No comment at all. We're preparing a response. And Lou Diabella went straight in. This is what Lou Diabella had to say. If you're going to make an offer that insults Deontay Wilder, it's obvious Eddie Hearn doesn't want the fight right now. That's what Lou Diabella had to say. Hearn said, it's heavyweight boxing. Anything can happen. There's always the danger someone could get beat and cost everybody a huge payday. You know, it's funny because that's how I see it. If Anthony Joshua wants to square off against Alexander Povetkin, that is not a pushover mandatory. That's a legitimate, real fight. And looking at the way Anthony Joshua had some issues fighting on the inside, had some issues with Joseph Parker, I think Alexander Povetkin may be very underestimated going into this Anthony Joshua matchup. I mean, I think Anthony Joshua had a hard time with the movement of Joseph Parker. And, you know, Povetkin has pretty solid feet. He's got good foot speed. He's got solid foot speed. He's got some head movement. He knows how to dart in and out. He's got a wicked left hook, as you saw against the David Price fight. I mean, he's a legitimate threat with knockout power. So I think both options for Joshua right now are high risk, which is what surprises me about Eddie Hearn's response on a take it or leave it. If not, we'll fight Povetkin. Really? You don't think that's high risk, Eddie Hearn? You don't think it's time to make a $50 million payday against Deontay Wilder? Who's ducking who here? Who's ducking who? That's Joshua's biggest payday by far. And he could literally make upwards of 50 to 60 million. What's 60% of 100 million, guys? He can get a 60-40 split right now, make 60 million to fight Deontay Wilder. That is money I can't even dream about. That's some next level shit. That's Mayweather. That's Mayweather purse. That's what that is. So I mean, what's it gonna be, guys? Eddie Hearn knows what it's gonna take to make this fight happen. And if he doesn't want to make that kind of offer, you know what? Wilder's not dumb. You guys really? It's Shelley Finkel looking at the contract. It's Wilder's lawyers looking at the contract. They know what it is. So I mean, hopefully this counter offer goes down, and hopefully the cooler heads will prevail on this one. You know, if the fight gets delayed, the fight gets delayed. But I think it's all downhill for Anthony Joshua. He's got stiff competition. There's no more Joseph Parkers out there. And some people even thought Joseph Parker won the fight. My point is, the time for the Wilder fight is now. There's no better time. It's at its peak right now. The mystique is there. You know, everything is there to have an awesome promotion. You know, you want to talk about promotion? This is it. All the elements are there. You have a great self-promoter in Deontay Wilder. He's got a massive ego. He's got a massive charisma. Anthony Joshua's a little more cool. He's laid back. He's got great technique on his shots. He's got a near perfect knockout ratio. I mean, you know, this has the makings of all-time classic fight. Yet and still, it feels like one of these parties doesn't want the fight. It feels like one of these parties doesn't want the fight. So my question to you is, who stuck in who? Who wants the fight? Is Eddie Hearn's offer bullshit, or should Wilder be jumping out of his on a horse to take this fight. E-King Fight News, let me know what you guys think. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what it is. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. Because we got more content. We got content every day, guys. On demand. Y'all know what it is.